You mentioned New York there, and you've maintained this kind of relationship with the city, haven't you, all the way throughout your career in many respects? Is that a fair
Yes,
comment?
it's a fair comment.
What is it about the place that still seems to fascinate and
It
fire you,
doesn't fascinate or fire me.
doesn't it?
It's somehow, it's just where I live. And I wish I could be more positive about it, because I am a positive person, and I try to look on the good side of most of the things that happen in my life. I'm not eager to go back to New York. I'm so sorry to say, New York, please, if you're listening now, don't hold it against me. It's hot there. It's dirty. It's aggressive. It's particularly in pain right now. I think just an awful lot of the politics there are floundering, and it's not a nice place to live. For the last year, I've been living on the island of Martha's Vineyard, where I built a home over the past 17 years, and I'm really, really happy there. But we have to move back to school because of careers and kids' schools and so forth. But I'm not looking to stay there for too long, unless I can do something about making the city a better place.
You mentioned politics there. It might be a bit of a taboo subject, I don't know, but songwriters of your generation have often got involved in fundraisers, whether it be for Republican or Democratic senators and so on. Is that something that you would conceivably do?
Well, I have done. I mean, I've certainly aligned myself with certain nominees in various ranks of government, and certainly with a number of causes, particularly the anti-nuclear cause. I'm not sure how I feel about it, quite honestly. I'm not sure if I feel that it's something which we as singers or writers are really equipped to do. I mean, whether we should, front these things and lend our names to it when our names really mean something else. I'm not sure how I feel. I think that one should go to work for what one believes in, but the kind of work I mean is maybe licking stamps and putting them on envelopes, and not necessarily lending your name to something that you might not know a whole hell of a lot about anyway.
It is quite fashionable, though, isn't it, for
It's
people like yourself to jump aboard bandwagons like Richard Gere's done it and various musicians and
Yes,
so on.
and I think it's very important to become committed. I think that to believe in something and to work for something is very, very important, and I respect what Richard Gere has done. I'm not sure about all the Live Aid stuff was. Now that's an interesting thing, because I could be experiencing what is it called? Sour grapes. I could be experiencing that because I wanted to be a part of that and they wouldn't let me. And I felt terribly rejected. I thought, how can they not let me be a part of this concert, which is supposed to be a world community kind of a deal? And all these other performers are on, and they've said no to me, and they've said no to Jackson Browne, and they've said no to a couple of other singers. It was terribly painful. So, what you may be hearing from me is a little bit colored by that experience of not being allowed to join the gang.
And what do you feel about the American political process, which is in full swing at the moment and is in the news every day over here right now? Do you find it kind of full of razzmatazz and a bit unreal? Because I think that's the perception over here.
Well, tell me what's a bit unreal about.
Well, just these conventions and the way that they try and build up these candidates to look very presidential and statesmanlike. And
But I think they also, while they build them up to look very statesmanlike, they also show you the process of them being built up. They point out that their speeches are written by so and so, that there's this scheme at work here, that there's this intrigue going on here, so that you don't really just have the facade. It's not sort of a Potemkin campaign. It's you do see the depth of it. I like to caucus a lot.